Okay, ladies, did your honey get you something that sparkles and shines for Valentine's Day? Or maybe you've already got a jewelry box just full of bling.
From your rings to your watches to your bangles and other bracelets, your jewelry is an investment you'll want to protect. Believe me, I know. About a month ago, I lost my precious engagement ring. And today's Angie's List report, how jewelry appraisals work.
Megan Wright spent nearly 4 days searching her home for her missing engagement and wedding rings.
And I was physically sick over this, had overturned everything in the house I could think of, looking for them.
Megan finally found the rings in her closet.
My 4-year-old daughter had been in there playing dress up, swiped my rings, probably tried them on herself, and then she left them in the toe of my shoe.
Wright recently had her jewelry appraised, so she was prepared had her rings been gone for good. But many people are not as prepared. A jewelry appraisal lets you know the item's value in the event it's lost, damaged, or stolen. And getting it appraised often is a good rule of thumb, at least every 3 to 4 years.
Because of the volatility of gold especially, it's been very important that you have it checked every few years. Gold was $300-400 an ounce 4 or 5 years ago. Now it's $1,200 an ounce.
In fact, Angie Hicks, founder of Angie's List, says you'll need an appraisal if you want your jewelry insured.
So you want to be sure that you've got it insured for the right amount so that if it does end up lost or stolen, you get the right return.
The first step, Angie says, is to make sure you select an experienced appraiser.
And also the one point we find is how they charge. You want to steer away from companies that charge by a percentage of the appraisal. Instead, a flat fee or an hourly fee is the best route.
So once you have your appraiser, how does it work? Angie says you bring in the actual item, not a picture, for the appraiser to examine.
And everything is digitally photographed, and then we work up a replacement value, what it would cost to recreate that piece of jewelry in the event of that it was missing or damaged.
You'll also want to bring the appraiser copies of any sales receipts or other documentation you have about the items being appraised, and tell them anything you know about the item's origin or where it was purchased. You can expect to pay anywhere from $25 to $65 per item, but Angie says it may be more cost-effective to bring in a number of pieces at once rather than having them appraised individually.
It's very affordable, and it creates a great peace of mind in the event that your rings ever end up in the bottom of your shoe.
And Angie says appraisals shouldn't take more than a day, so be wary if the appraiser wants to keep your jewelry much longer than that. You should receive a written report with a description of the item itself, the reason for its valuation, and which type of value was done. For example, replacement value, fair market value, or market value. Something I wish I had done with my engagement ring. Unfortunately, we did not. So I'm looking at the bright side. I'm thinking maybe he'll just propose to me all over again with a bigger ring.
Hint, hint. Something else that we all want to protect is our children. If you haven't noticed, digital parenting is playing a huge role these days. New mom and WWOC anchor Alice Bavis stops by to show us what's now on the market, and it very well may surprise you.
And then Alice heads to the kitchen with WBOC's Paul Butler. Jimmy, it's them versus us in another 5-minute recipe challenge.
We got this. And later, are your arms sometimes too short for what you're trying to read or, for that matter, type? The Easy Eyes keyboard is supposed to make it so much easier, so we put it to the test. But first, the Harlem Globetrotters are coming to town, and we want to give you tickets to the game. We're going to announce one winner each weekday, now through Friday.
And each winner will receive a family 4-pack of tickets to the February 25th game at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. For your chance to win, go to delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab, then fill out the required fields under the contest link.
And congratulations to today's winner, Ronald Cox from Princess Anne in Somerset County. Enjoy that game on Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.